there can be a compromise here. I think she can leave that man alone until they come to a point where they're struggling, so that he knows that when that time comes, he's going to have to give that up. But for right now, she could leave him alone with his sentimental value.
And his dad's dead, so.
Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers.
Hey, Dad!
All right, let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into this.
There's a woman, she wrote into our show rather, that she and her husband, they're approaching their 5th wedding anniversary or I guess marriage anniversary, sorry. And she said, life together is good, not perfect, but they make ends meet. They work hard. They have a modest lifestyle. They have 2 young children, ages 1 and 4. Recently, she discovered something that she describes as shocking. Her husband's card and comic book collection, something he's guarded since they met, is worth $2.5 million. He's been collecting for over 25 years, a passion he inherited from his late father, and he still holds on to some of his dad's collection. When she brought up selling it, thinking of all the ways they could improve their family's life, he refused, saying the collection isn't about money, but more so about emotional value. To him, it's a legacy.
Hold on. Off the rip, 2.5 milli? Sweet Jesus. What type of special edition comic books? Like, the only thing the only collection I seen my dad have was a collection of like booty magazines, for real. Like, I remember when I don't think he still has that collection. Now we've come into the 21st century. But back in the day, they used to have the magazines that they put in the shoebox. I don't know why they put it in the shoebox. And, me being a young guy, I'm out. Why am I talking about that? Why am I even talking?
To him, it's a legacy he plans to pass down to their children. Now she's struggling with reality that they're sitting on a fortune, yet still living paycheck to paycheck. Should she accept his emotional attachment, or does he owe it to their family to cash in? What would you guys do? Is he being unreasonable, or should sentimental value come before financial security? I'll go last.
Okay, so according...
Hold on. Before they go in, I just got to say this. 2.5 million is egregious, right? And if you guys are living paycheck to paycheck, that's wild. I don't know why you guys have 2 kids at that point. I get it, you want to have kids and everything, right? But you don't have the funds to afford it. If you guys are really living paycheck to paycheck, first thing I would ask is, what are y'all spending y'all money on? Like, are y'all spending your money on dumb stuff? Tell old girl to come to the congregation, come to the front. Well, see, let me check the nails. let me check the nails. Let me check the hair. Let's go down the list of bills and figure out what do we spending our money on before we start deciding to sell some of these books. I understand his attachment, but he got to sell at least a few of those books, man. If we're really struggling, and if it's like nobody's doing any frivolous spending, going crazy on Amazon, definitely got to sell some of those books.
Go last.
Okay, so according to her, they're living paycheck to paycheck. Not like they're behind on finances.
She said they live modestly, they make ends meet, but from what I gather, it's like maybe there's not a lot of cushion.
So not struggling.
Right.
Not like struggling paycheck to paycheck, but not, she could be doing, or they could be doing better.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like in that case, there can be a compromise here. I think she can leave that man alone until they come to a point where they're struggling, so that he knows that when that time comes, he's going to have to give that up. But for right now, she could leave him alone with his sentimental value.
And his dad's dead, so that's...
Yeah. She probably just came across the value of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she just found out how much it's worth.
Women love to live on somebody else's shit, bro. This is fucking crazy. I just don't get it. I mean, my thing is, that collection is his collection, passed down from his father. Also, in addition to whatever he's been able to acquire, although they're not struggling, they could live better. They could be thriving. But I don't think that he should sacrifice it right now. Don't make no sense. He's going to sacrifice it. My thing is, one, you were cool until you found it. Like, there was no fucking issues, right? Now you
That's true. That's true. I understand where he's coming from. I'm 50-50 on the in the sense, right? Because it's true. It's easy for you to say sell it because it has no attachment to you. There's probably some stuff that you have. 2.5 million is egregious though. Like 2.5 million. That's a lot. Like it's hard for me to try. I'm trying, like, the misogynistic nature in me is trying to be on Cuz's side as much as possible, but it's like that's a lot of money. Granted, but like I said, they're not struggling, but they're not flourishing. So that's what I want to know is likely, like, are you spending money on other frivolous things? Are you spending money on frivolous things? You're like, okay, we're still not struggling, but we could live better. Like, do you want to live in a lap of luxury? Is that what it is? If you guys are good, content with the money that you have, you say paycheck to paycheck, though. That's the thing I'm wondering. Like, I need more. I need more for the full breakdown, man. But like I said, it's easy for her to say, like, sell it. There could be a small compromise, maybe sell a few. Would she do the same thing? That's the question. But I mean, like, you as the man of the household, you have to find something to make the life shake, though, right? You gotta make life good for each person. But I think they should wait until it really gets like, okay, we gotta sell something. Like, we're at ends, like we're right here. Our cup is about to run over. That's the only way I'm doing it, son. And I'm not selling my dad's stuff. I'm selling some of my joint, because my dad's stuff that passed away, his joint is not getting sold no matter what. Maybe some of the new ones that I collected, I don't know. But my dad's stuff ain't getting sold at all.
Right. Now you find something that is his, that is worth some money, and now you want for him to cash out so he can, I guess, provide more.
That's the sentimental value that's going to be passed on. So now you're basically taking that away from your kids.
But to play devil's advocate, at some point the shit got to get sold.
It would really be up to him and, like, having a desire to do more for his family. Having a desire for his family to, you know, do more than live paycheck to paycheck. Because at some point, as an adult, you have to make tough decisions to support the family that you've created. You know, you can't be out here telling John that, oh, we can't send you to that math camp because we ain't got it, but you sitting on $2.5 million of comic book. But you don't want to send your son to math camp? Or you don't want to, you know, invest in whatever their future is? I think as his wife, I would have more of an issue with that part. Like, if the kids are going without something in some sort of way, versus her just, oh, I think we need that money. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode on YouTube. All the full episodes are there, so check it out.
I'm not gonna lie, the last woman, she explained that pretty eloquently. I mean, yeah, man, you gotta sell at least a few of those books. That's what I'm saying. I'm over here just I'm like, ooh, Felix, be a misogynist, like, try to find a way, but I'm like, 2.5 million. Whoo, that's a hefty penny, bro. Like, that's a hefty 2.5 million. Ooh, y'all can, I don't know if they live in a house. Y'all probably pay off your house, depending where you guys live. You guys live in California, you guys can probably buy a shed. You know what I'm saying? In New York, you can buy a closet in New York, you know, with 2.5 million. But
welcome to a game called Guess How Much It Is Now. This video goes out to all the greedy, delusional house flippers and corporations in my area who are buying houses like this and doing too much. So this is a photo of a house in Beacon, New York, about 55 miles north of New York City, and it was taken in 2019. Here's a quick look at the other houses in the neighborhood. You see it's your typical small northeastern town. And a year later, the house was sold to someone or something for $260,000. And this is what it looks like now. And as you can see, whoever or whatever bought it gutted it completely and started over. Here's some pictures of the inside. You can see completely redone. It's giving midlife crisis, recently divorced. And here's the fun part. Shocker, it's on the market again after all of these renovations. And I want you to guess how much they put it on the market for. I'll give you 2 seconds. You're wrong. The answer is $1.25 million. Yep. Uh-huh. That's what I said.
Other places like Texas, you know, Louisiana, you know, Florida, you can buy a nice house. You can buy a very nice house. North Carolina, very nice house. and then just live a very fruitful life, right? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my resolution is like what other person said, compromise. Probably sell a few of the books, not my dad's one, probably the newer ones that I got. Hopefully they bring a little bit of value. And then we still have to figure out, let's not spend our money frivolously. So that way I don't have to sell all the books. That way we can still keep the thing going. Like my kids, my son, we, get him into comic books and we just keep pushing it forward like that, man. But 2.5 million is an egregious amount. It's egregious. Let's get, let me, if it's 2.5 million, let me sell about $500,000 worth. Just $500,000. We can pay off whatever debt we have. And then we move accordingly from that. And then after that, maybe, I think that's a fair compromise. Then we can be like, all right, we ain't spending no more. Like, we ain't selling no more. I want the rest to be passed down to my son. And then we keep going on forward and forward. But Cuz also made a good point. Them books gonna have to be sold eventually. How long can paper last? Like, we go generation after generation after generation. After a while, like, all right, this is not, unless you guys are gonna vacuum seal each book and just to hold its value. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. But living paycheck to paycheck, I would first try to like, let's figure out, do we have to downsize? Are we spending too much? Because between me and you, me and my wife, we made good money, right? And at one point it was like, hold up, bro. We're making over $1,000 a year. But it seemed like we're living paycheck to paycheck. It wasn't until we realized that we were just buying a whole bunch of stuff we didn't need. A whole lot of frivolous stuff that we didn't need. Amazon was going nuts. Like Uber Eats, DoorDash, all that stuff. We were just going wild. And we're like, okay, this is where our money is going. Like, it got to the point like, yo, we spending just eating out. We spending like what? 350 a week eating out. It's crazy. That's not, and then, parking in DC is expensive, all that stuff. It's like, we started realizing, like, hold up, bro. We are spending way too much money on things we don't need to spend money on. We should go to the grocery store, get food, but then after we did that, we started seeing our money. Now we living in a surplus. You know what I'm saying? So we really started living better. So sometimes it's not even just like, oh, we need to sell these things to move forward. Because I have a huge shoe collection. I have over like 200, probably 300 pairs of shoes, right? A whole lot of sneakers. It's ridiculous. It's a bad habit. I've been trying to chill out lately. You know what I'm saying? But, I was wondering like, damn, if it really got hard, would I have to sell my sneakers? And I really don't want to, because I have a lot of sneakers worth like well over $1,000, right? But it's like, if I was put in that situation, I probably would sell some of my sneakers, because it'd be like, yo, I can't wear all these. I can barely wear them all right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for the most part, like, I wear a lot of the same shoes, even though I have a whole lot of dead stock sneakers, and it's really stupid. But like, I would probably sell them if times really, really, really got hard. That's the thing, and it's one of those sacrifices you got to make as a man. Cuz is wilding though, 2.5 million. I understand the sentimental values. Like, you don't want to sell your dad's joint, but at least sell some of your joint to put us in a better position. Because that's, you as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. So that's how I look at it. I don't know, man. Oh, it hurts me. I want to be a misogynist. It hurts me. But let me know what you guys feel about the situation in the comments. Do you feel like, no, he shouldn't sell any? Tell her to get some comic books and then try to resell those or something like that. I don't know. Or get a makeup collection and resell that, or resell her collection of whatever wigs or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or just tell me, just give me an idea where your mind is at when it comes to this type of thing, right? But that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.